welcome to episode 25 of Empathic Action. I'm joined again by Julia Simone. We just had a fabulous talk yesterday about recovery and what it means to be in COVID-19 when you're suffering from and dealing with and grappling with with an addiction of any sort. So thanks again for that. Please watch yesterday's episode if that piqued your curiosity. Today, I wanted to talk to you because you're also a certified health coach and personal trainer, and I'm sure that you have lots to say about how we can keep our mental strength and our physical strength and what we need to do to move our bodies. I just have a prop here. I've struggled for years not drinking enough water until somebody suggested a hack, which involves this little sand, what is it called? The sand timer, I guess. Whenever the sand is empty at the top, I know it's time to drink water. So I don't pay close attention to it, but whenever I wander by and see that it's empty, I'm like, okay, time to drink some water. And that's working for me. So maybe you have some COVID-19 health hacks. What would you like to share today?
So cool. I love that hack. I think that's wonderful. Water is so important for a number of reasons. Even just to help the body flush out any remaining toxins that we've been absorbing. I'm sure a lot of people are just, we're home all day. And so it's tempting to drink alcohol and to eat all day and all those things. Or, we get anxious around, did I move my body enough? And so I want to come at this from more of a place of self-love, because I've been on the other side of health where it's felt forced, or it felt like I have to do these things, or it felt that my body was never enough. And so, everything that I'm suggesting here, just take it as a recommendation. Of course, it's always going to be what works for you. It's not by any means the rule, but here are some things that might be helpful. And ironically, all of these steps or all of these things will actually help support your immune system, which will inevitably help you fight off something like COVID-19 if you do come into contact with someone who does have it. So number one, I would say definitely hydration. Let's start there. Keeping the body alkaline, which means having a pH above 7. And typically you can do that by drinking alkaline water. Here in Toronto or in Ontario, we have a brand called Flow Water, which I really love. I am not affiliated with Flow at all. I just love the brand. And you can feel it in the body. When you drink alkaline water, you just feel a little bit more uplifted and clear. The next thing I would say is sleep. Our bodies, even though we're not on a particular schedule, if we've been at home all the time, keeping the same sleep schedule actually helps the body get into that circadian rhythm, and will just, sleep is so important for stress management, for helping us digest our foods, for mental health as well. Every time I don't sleep very well, I do feel more anxious throughout the day. So sleep is very, very important. And what might affect sleep is stress. And so managing stress becomes a top priority in times like this. If we can get out and meditate for 5 to 10 minutes of the day, journaling, telling someone we love them, gratitude lists, those are all really helpful and for managing stress. And there are plenty of other tools, whatever works for you as well. Number 3, I would say, structuring your meals in a way that is just really packed with all the nutrients that you need. You want to make sure you're getting your essential fats, your proteins. Doesn't matter if it's plant-based protein or not plant-based protein. You want to make sure you're getting your full 9 branched chain amino acids in there. Filling your plate up with colorful fruits and veggies. I love to eat what's in season. That's typically what makes my body feel the best. You might be different. You might be craving different kinds of fruits or veggies. And also water fits into that bill, and healthy carbohydrates. I think we've been talking about this keto diet and all that stuff, but healthy carbohydrates can look like things like brown rice, yam, sweet potato, stuff that will actually help support brain health. And those are typically the key components of a really good healthy meal. Then we have, for years and years, we've talked about supplementation in Eastern traditions and cultures. They really use herbs and different types of supplementation to just support the average lifestyle, because in North America, we typically are lacking a lot of essential vitamins and minerals. So one thing that I use, for example, is adaptogens. And that really helps to keep my body less stressed, regulate cortisol, regulate hormones. And that's an example of some herbs that you can find for yourself as well, just to support your body's detoxification processes and managing stress and getting the essential nutrients and vitamins that you need. I believe and then, the last component, of course, is moving our bodies. If we can get up, even, let's say we're sitting at a chair all day and our shoulders start to round forward, might feel some shoulder pain, or our back starts to hurt. It's really important to do strength-based movements and mobility movements all the time, because then the body tenses up and our bodies need to move. We need to move so that our organs can function properly. Back in ancient times when we were cavemen, we used to move 26 miles a day. And now the average person moves about 1 to 3 miles a day. So you can imagine the impact that has on our bodies. They do say sitting is the new cancer, and I'm definitely in agreement with that. So even things like big shoulder circles, helping to get those shoulders, lubricated so that they are used to moving. If we're sitting at a chair and we round forward, we can think about lifting our shoulders up, back, and then pinning them down. So there's so much space here between my ear and my shoulders. And if we are feeling neck tension, I'll just show you a little bit here, but you can just stick your arm out, rotate your thumb up towards the ceiling or all the way around, and then you can tilt your neck to the side and relieve all that neck tension, and you'll feel that nice pull all the way from the top of the neck till the end of the thumb. And that's just shoulders, but things like strengthening our scapula, strengthening our hips and mobilizing our hips, squatting, walking is so essential. If you can even just get out and walk 5-10 minutes a day, it's so important. So those are my little movement hacks. And if anyone ever needs any of that support, I'm here. And I just want to thank you, Anita, so much for having me on here.
Pleasure. I know that you do some online movement classes. Could you just describe what that's about, and then we'll say goodbye?
Yes, amazing. So we just started an online wellness platform called Active Recovery. And what that is it's Zoom classes. So strength-based classes, bar, yoga, restorative. We have all of my favorite trainers coming on, and we'll be teaching classes every day. So it's called Active Recovery. The website is activerecoverygroup.com. Please find us. I would so love to see you in a class. And essentially we incorporate fitness, but also the human component. So the self-reflection and just the humanness and building community as well. That's what we're about. So I would love to see anyone and everyone on a class sometime soon.
Right, and that ties into the recovery stuff that we talked about in the last episode. So thank you, namaste, for being here. Thanks for everyone who's watching. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you so much.